What is up, guys? DJ Neeks here, and this is a special vlog to give you guys a bit of an update on my channel, and it's basically me letting you guys know that I have, through getting the things that I need, because certain equipment is needed for this, I am going to be able to finally do PC game specific playthroughs. Now, I am currently in the middle of some technical issues and such. There are some resolution issues with some things, at least on the end of the PC that I'm playing on, whereas when I'm looking at it here on the video from the software, it looks fine for you guys, which to me is more important, that if you guys can get the better half than me, then that's what matters to me. That you guys are able to get the good sound, you're able to get the good resolution, the good viewing, and I can just deal with it on my end, since it's either something I know or I can just find a way to work with it. I'm gonna try and fix those issues. I did think I thought I had the same kind of audio issue I had with the PS4, but fortunately I found a way to make it work. It's something else that could be a bit of a nuisance for me on my end, but like I said, it doesn't affect anything on the end of you guys seeing the video, which, as I said, is more important for me. So the bottom line is that they're on the way. They're coming soon. The first one could be right around the corner, in fact, depending, whether or not I choose to try and fix these issues or just deal with them and start doing the playthroughs. There's not going to be that many. When it comes, to playthroughs, I mean, look, I understand that some people find it easier or better to do games and game playthroughs on PC than consoles, and I can understand that, but that's easy for them to say if they have PCs and PC equipment that are made for that, whereas I do not. I have experienced more issues trying to get this to work, to be able to record, and what's more, it costs some money. Fortunately, I had some gift cards left over from Christmas, but it was a bit more of a hassle for me to have to set this up for PC games than it was for PlayStation games, PS3 or PS4. So when it comes to multi-platform stuff, it's definitely going to be the consoles. I will definitely resort to PS3 or PS4 at this point for newer games, whereas older games probably on the PlayStation 3. But if they are games that are PC specific, as long as it works as my PC and computer and stuff, if they work, then you can definitely expect it, me to play it if I find it's worth a playthrough. For example, the first one that I want to do is the one that you're seeing on your screen right now, the original Starcraft. This is the Anthology Edition that you can get from Blizzard's Battle.net site. That is the main game, and it includes the Brood War expansion. So we'll be able to experience the entire story of the first Starcraft game before I then do playthroughs of Starcraft's 2 campaigns, Wings of Liberty and Heart of the Swarm. There might be a few other games on PC I would want to do, but these are definitely the ones that I've been dying to do. When it comes to games you can only play on the PC, definitely the StarCraft games are definitely the ones I want to do. So, there could be some others I want to throw in there. If they're PC specific, I'm thinking of somehow maybe doing a playthrough of a class from Star Wars: The Old Republic. So that way, not only do you guys get to experience the story, but in case maybe those of you who do watch my videos and my channel, if you do play the game yourself, maybe this would provide an opportunity for me to play, for us to play with each other, to do any of those things like heroics or whatever, or flashpoints, things like that, the social part of an MMO. And speaking of MMOs, even though I love Blizzard, and I love their games, maybe not going to be doing a World of Warcraft playthrough, because, let's face it, that is going to take a ridiculous amount of hours, and I just feel like I've gotten into it maybe a little too late. If I had gotten into it when it first came out and stuck with it, then I probably would definitely, I'd be more caught up on it, in terms of what's going on. I'd feel like I'd be able to, it'd be more accessible, where I wouldn't have missed anything, because I feel like if I do the jump stuff, like buy a character and then boost it to level 90 instantly, well, then I'm losing a whole bunch of other part of the game. What if I'm skipping a whole bunch of stuff when it comes to story and things like that? So that's why Star Wars The Old Republic might be the only MMO I ever actually do a playthrough of, because when it comes to story, the way that BioWare handled it with Star Wars The Old Republic, I found very enjoyable for me. So, like I said, there's not going to be that many games to do on the PC, because it's, number one, it's a bit too much of a hassle for me technically, because I don't have everything I need, and and plus I'm experiencing technical issues that I can't figure out when it comes to things like resolution or sound. Or maybe will figure it out, or maybe I have figured it out, and it was just like, oh my gosh, that was such a hassle to try and figure out. So I'm just letting you guys know, don't expect it to happen all the time, but it can happen, and I'm gonna try and make it happen. So, like I said, StarCraft and StarCraft 2 are definitely games that you can expect to see me do playthroughs of on the PC. As far as other games, we'll have to wait and see. But I just want to let you guys know that they are on the way. And that's why I wanted to show, to have this screen here, just so you guys can see. So, because if I had it on the PS4 dashboard, you'd be like, what are you talking about? We're seeing the PS4 and you're saying you have it ready for the PC? Yeah, but see, this way you can see, oh yeah, he does have it ready to go. But it may not be the best quality. That's why some games that I do have on PC, if I ever actually want to do them on PC, I may have to wait until I get a better, the thing is, my PC is a business PC, which was given to me as a Christmas gift from a friend of ours, of our family. She was so nice. Thank you so much. But it's not a gaming PC, which, if you are a PC gamer, you probably understand what I'm talking about, that the hardware that is not necessarily meant to be running games on ultra max super powerful graphic settings, the most powerful graphic cards ever known to man, all that stuff, with those ridiculously super powered gaming PCs and the PC master race that they like to hang over everyone's head. Look at the graphic cards, look at all the all this stuff. So I don't have a PC like that, let's just put it that way. So some of the games that I would maybe want to do playthroughs of, I wouldn't exactly be able to really do it very well, because some of them don't really run that well on it and don't necessarily look that well. Or sometimes if I try to run a game on high or ultra settings, it then gets super slow when it comes to the running and the processing. It just gets really slow, and and it really lags, and it's not pretty to see. And then when I turn down the graphic settings to be able to have it run better and process better, then it looks pretty bad in terms of the graphics. It just looks like just kind of gross. So there are certain games though that I've kind of been able to find a balance with, and I find that this kind of PC can handle, like StarCraft 2. It may not run on ultra, but running on a high, haven't really experienced that many problems with it. So yeah, it's a work in progress, but it's definitely something that I want to be able to do pretty soon, and that's why I want to let you guys know. For those of you wondering about when I would ever do games on the PC, I kept saying, oh yeah, I don't want to do it. But I finally just sat down recently and tried to work on it. Had to get a few things, yes, but I got what I needed, and just having to work through some technical issues, but they're on the way. They are coming. I just want to let you guys know. In fact, I think if I have the music here turned down, let me turn it up so you guys can hear. You should be hearing the menu music here. All right, let me turn it back down just so there's no possible copyright noise. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that it looks like we will be able to do some of these as long as there are no technical issues. If I can fix them, or hopefully I don't encounter them during the game playthroughs, because one of the worst things is for be doing a playthrough and then all of a sudden the game crashes on you. That can be a bit of a nuisance. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to finally be able to do playthroughs of the Starcraft games, which is my favorite of what I like to call the Blizzard trifecta, with their big three-headed monstrous video game juggernaut of Starcraft, Diablo, and Warcraft. Starcraft is my favorite. I love RTS games, and Starcraft and Starcraft 2 are definitely my favorites. So I'm very excited to be very soon be able to do playthroughs of those for you guys, and I really hope that you enjoy experiencing the story of those games as much as I have. And especially if you're watching and you've never experienced it. Or let's say you've played StarCraft 2, but you never experienced the story of StarCraft 1. Maybe you never got to play it. So hopefully you'll be able to use my playthroughs of those to enjoy them. So you can be able to be all caught up rather than have to watch some clip or something to actually experience it how everyone else experienced it back in the day. So yeah, PC game playthroughs are on the way here very soon here on this channel. My name is DJ Neeks, and I'll see you guys next time.